Hello guys, giving you a quick update on the energies and what is yet to come. So a few days ago I gave you a message of what I got from the Galactic Federation, Mother Father of all creation, that we are preparing for a huge jump, for a huge lift off. And just so you know, the energies that we are in today, and it kind of started like yesterday and the day before that, but especially today, I know that you are all feeling it. This is not yet the liftoff. This is only the preparation for the liftoff. So if you are seeing the Earth as a starship, they're kind of like powering up the motors of the starships now. So your hearts, the crystals, you have two. They're your motors of your own ship, and in the same way, the Earth itself has its own motors, and basically we have not taken off yet. The energies today are, as said, preparing the motors. They are starting for the lift off, which is gonna happen very shortly. I'm expecting it probably, they won't say, of course, but probably maybe later today, maybe tomorrow. We'll see how fast the energies move. But just so to give you the idea, like when I said that mom came in a very special way, guys, I really mean that. Like, it's, as I said, it's not many times that mom comes in such a way. Moments when she came in that way, it's like when we really had some huge shifts during the last few years. And she came in like that several days ago. I made a video of it, like explaining and the message that they gave me. So yeah, just so you know, we are just preparing for the liftoff. It is gonna be, as said, very big. And guys, if you are struggling with those energies, give us a call. We'll tap in, we'll tell you exactly what you need to do, exactly what's gonna help you, exactly where you are on your inner path, like the inner game that you're playing. I'm gonna go into this more with another video they showed me the other day, finally, like how to give it to you. But basically, guys, this goes a lot deeper than just grounding. It goes a lot deeper than just healing your trauma. It goes a lot deeper than connecting with your higher self. We don't really speak about those things as much, like in the video, because our heart telepathy, it's like, as Luna said in the other video, when you're in the field with mom and dad, you don't need words. It's like, if you're truly in your hearts, you're instantly gonna get it. And that's why when you're watching mom and dad's videos, or even the videos that other crew members do, other members of the family, you have to be in your heart to get it, because we cannot tell you everything with our words. Okay, so be using your tools. Don't forget about that. The tools are very important for energies like that. And of course, observe everything that is coming up for you. Observe your thoughts. Observe every frequency, every vibration that you are in, that you go through in every moment. It doesn't matter if someone else, let's say, is causing this. Maybe like you're in a group and you're kind of like blaming the group for their vibe or something like that. It is always in you. It is always on you. You are a master of energy. So if you're not college level yet, give us a call and we'll help you how to get there. And I've also been feeling, some of you that have been watching our videos, you are being pinged so hard to connect with mom and dad, but you're in resistance to it. And because you are not maybe fully recognizing all the set frequencies and vibrations, maybe you deny it to yourself. But guys, just so you know, for the ones that this message is for, if you've been watching us for a while and you haven't connected in with mom and dad, I mean, they are pinging you so hard on it. So stop being in resistance. We get what you go through because we went through it as well. We know how it is. We know how it is when you start remembering mom and dad. So again, we're gonna help you. Other than that, I know that not only the inner call is gonna be a lot deeper for many of you, but also the the recognition of mom and dad is gonna be a lot easier, because energies have cleared out so much. It's still not like easy as it's supposed to be, because there are parents, but in the programmings, all that they've done with it, that's why you cannot easily recognize them. But as said, we know how it works, we know how it feels, we know the path that you're gonna have to make, because we've been doing it. So give us a call and we'll help you. That's about that. And let me feel into this. Yeah, that's basically like the message that I wanted to give you. Very short, very quick. Just so you know, the energies that we are in are only a preparation for thank you, for what is to come in like very shortly. This is only the starting of the motors, okay? So when we actually lift off, it's gonna be huge, it's gonna be massive. So with things like that, when we are rising up and up and up, you cannot take certain things with you anymore, whether it be traumas, whether it be some stupid thoughts that go through your head throughout the day. Okay, you have to be on it, observing it every single moment. Okay, you are here in an earth school, basically. Okay, so you have to be, it's like it's your job, you have to be working on it all the fucking time. It doesn't matter if you have like a 3D job, it doesn't matter what you do throughout the day, because the life that you have is perfect, perfectly designed for your tests, for your exams, basically, for your expansion. So whatever it is that you go through, you just have to observe it all the time and be working on it all the time. It's so easy, like when you go for a walk, like I am right now, okay? It's not only be in the present moment, don't think about anything, don't think about the past, the future, just be in the present moment and enjoy the moment. You can do so much more. I mean, if you're struggling with time for, your meditations, things like that, you can be healing your brain while you are driving in a car or in a train or in a bus, or while you're taking a walk, or if you go running. Observe the energies in you, because you're gonna transform so much through it if you only put your intention and attention, awareness to it. Okay, and I wanted to mention this. When mom and dad are pushing out certain energies, we always look for clues. Okay, not like clues, it's kind of like confirmation, because as Luna said the other day, whatever happens in the field, different beings around the planet are gonna pick up on those things that are shared in the field, whether it be like certain synchronicities that we go through in the field, whether it be certain phrases, certain songs, like things like that. So when we go through, let's say, channelers and the messages that they are receiving, okay, each one of those is only getting like a little part of everything that mom and dad are doing in the unified field. So I would regularly go through and kind of like see what they have picked up of what I know is going on in the field. And I told you the other day that I'm like probably the only one that has received the messages from Federation or from mom. It wasn't the only time that light workers are not doing so well. And then maybe 2 days passed after that, and Linda Lee, she picked it up as well. So she was like, the ascension plan has been stopped basically because of some of the beings not doing their work. And it goes into this as well. It extends more, which was, what they gave me. She picked up like this part, because with the channelers, You can only receive the information that you are tapped in. Okay, if something is like outside your field per se, they're usually not gonna give you that particular message. So if you are tapped into mother and father's physical field, you know, you're gonna receive all of it. But otherwise, they're gonna kind of give certain messages to certain channelers depending on what kind of energy they are used to working on with, and you know, things like that. And yeah, she said that, you know, certain beings, unfortunately, they're gonna basically change your mission, and it's like some very important some beings that had very important mission, and they were they're still finishing up the process. But honestly, I was so sad because in the morning I was tapped in, I was, you know, observing what they're doing and the console that they have with each soul, you know, because when shifts like that happen, even, you know, if it's not shifts that are that big, you always go through a console with you know, whoever, you guides, your mom and dad, the federation basically. So I was seeing what was going on there, and honestly I was so sad because I know that you guys are capable of more, but truly it is like a job or like a school, you know. You either you're kind of like either an A student or you're like a D student, you know, and that's your choice. That's how much work you put in. So a simple example of this, like several years ago when I connected with mom, and she was like, you know, they telepathically, I connected with her in the physical, but they gave me all of this telepathically, okay? And they were like, you know, you have to do your mirror meditation every day. You bet I was doing it every fucking day, because the moment they said it, I know, you know, okay, this is now my exam basically, just like as if you were in school and they, you know, they give you a certain task, they give you a certain homework and you have to do it. So if you are not doing things like that, the things that, you know, they've told you that you have to do, that they've been pinging you, you know, to do something, whatever it is, and you're not doing it, well, you are not completing your task. So after they give you like a million chances, they're gonna give it to someone else, because, you know, as Linda said in the message, the plan cannot be stopped because of some, you know, idiots not doing what they're supposed to be doing. So if you do not know what you're supposed to be doing, give me a call, give us you know, send us a message. We're gonna help you, because, you know, those tasks, those homeworks, those exams, they go up and up and up and up and up and up and up, and you have like several basically that you are doing at once, depending of course like where you're at on your evolutionary stage or something like that. But most of the time, like, you should know what your current task is. And when you are, let's say, reaching a new level and you pass the level, because you have to pass the exam, you have to pass the level. So when you pass it, you're gonna get a new one. And if you are truly well connected with your heart and truly understanding the path, inner journey that you are making, you should always know what your next task is. So if you don't know, if you're struggling with things like that, as said, like, I don't know, 3 times already, give us a call. I don't know why, guys, you're so resistant, you know. And this is like how little the energies sometimes are that maybe you cannot see, okay? We are all a family, a galactic family. We came down here because or like we came down here together. We came down here to help each other, okay? So if you are resistant in any way to speak to someone that is part of your family, guys, that's a huge resistance. If you look at like the whole scale, the plus and negative scale of consciousness, I'm gonna explain this more in the, like, when I go into explaining the game, but you know, it might not look big from just like that. Oh, like, oh yeah, it's a little bit of resistance. It's not. When you go into the inner darkness that is stopping you from doing something like that, it's huge. How much this is preventing you to bring in certain parts, certain aspects of yourself. It is huge, guys. So that's why I say you have to be observing every freaking frequency and vibration, every thought, every emotion, every energy that goes through you in every single moment. Okay, especially through those days, work on not being in your mind, not having any thoughts, because you know, I know that many of you are feeling headaches and throat clearing. Throat is simply because you are purging, like you're literally purging so much that it goes through the throat. And if you could see sometimes you like what you're doing on your inner journey, you're like literally vomiting energy out. Okay, so that's why many of you had sore throats. The head simply because they are clearing out all those thoughts, you know, because like when you are working with your brain, with your head, things like that, you know, you can see every thought where it is in your brain. Okay, and when you're healing things like that, you really have to observe it well and change it, basically heal it. Okay, that goes with every trauma, that goes with, like, you know, whatever that you're doing. So anyways, anything else, angels? But yeah, the Galactic Federation, like, there's yeah, guys, it is through the heart. We don't, many of you, like, we're not perceiving maybe the connection that, you know, we have, because it's very deep in the heart. Okay, so if you are hearing us telepathically, if you are hearing mom and dad telepathically, keep it going, keep practicing, guys, with all those things. Okay, you have to keep practicing. It's your job. Okay, so let's do it. Let's get ready for the jump. Let's get ready to get home, everyone, because, you know, home is here for all of you 144, like whoever you are. Star says like home is up there in some ways, but truly home is down here, and your longing for home is so deep because it is part of your quest, because mother and father are on earth and this is where home is. So okay, this already went like longer than I wanted it to be. Anyhow, see you very soon with another video explaining some more things. Love you a lot, sending you all the blessings, and have fun. Bye bye.